There is a warehouse 10 miles from your house with the exact item you ordered sitting on a shelf right now. You will not get that one. Yours is coming from a building 4 states away, and it will travel more than 1,000 miles to reach you, passing within a few miles of your home, twice without stopping. This is not a mistake. It is the single most expensive decision in modern retail made on purpose, billions of times a day. Here is how it actually works. To you, a delivery is a straight line. Store to door. To the company shipping it, there is no store. There is a network, a web of buildings, each with a different job, and your package is one droplet moving through a system built for 10 million droplets at once. The building near your house is a delivery station. Its only job is the last few miles. It doesn't store your item for weeks, it holds it for hours. The item you ordered lives somewhere else, in a fulfillment center the size of 20 football fields, chosen not because it's close to you, but because of a number almost no customer ever sees. The moment you order, a system runs a calculation in the time it takes your confirmation email to load. Which building has this item? How fast can each one reach you? What will each route cost? And which trucks are already rolling your way? And here is the part that breaks people. The closest building almost never wins. Because sending yours on a truck that is already going your way, half empty, costs almost nothing, while pulling it from the nearby warehouse means starting a brand new trip for one box. An empty mile is the most expensive thing in this entire industry. Everything you are about to see exists to kill empty miles. We assume far means slow and expensive. In freight, it's backwards. The cost of moving a box is barely about distance. It's about how full the truck is and how many times someone has to touch the box. A box that travels 1,000 miles on one full truck, touched twice, is cheaper to move than a box that goes 30 miles on a van touched 6 times, crawling half empty through city traffic. So the network runs on a brutal logic. Gather everything into big, full loads. Run those loads long distances between hubs on cheap highway miles, and only break them into small, expensive local trips at the very last moment, as close to your door as possible. Your 1,000-mile package isn't taking the long way by accident. It's riding the cheap miles as far as it can, so the expensive miles at the end are as short as possible. So why not just keep everything in the building near your house? They tried. It nearly broke the model. That number I promised you is called inventory holding cost. Every item sitting on a shelf is money frozen in place. It costs money to buy, to store, to insure, and every day it doesn't sell, it quietly loses value. Now imagine stocking every item in every building near every customer. You'd need 100 copies of everything. The frozen money would be astronomical. So they do the opposite. They keep one deep pool of inventory in a few giant fulfillment centers, usually in the middle of the country where land and labor cost less, and they let the network do the running instead of the inventory. It is cheaper to move a box 1,000 miles than to store a duplicate 10 miles from you, forever, on the chance you might want it. That's the whole trade. Distance is cheap, duplication is not. Every place 2 trucks meet and a box changes hands is called a handoff. Fulfillment center to sortation hub. Hub to delivery station, station to the van at your curb. Each handoff is where time leaks and mistakes happen. A box scanned wrong at 2 a.m. doesn't vanish, it rides to the wrong city and comes back, while your tracking page sits frozen on in transit. This is why your package can cross 1,000 miles in a day, then seem to sit 20 miles away for 2 more. The long haul is the easy part. 1 truck, 1 driver, open highway. The last 20 miles pass through the most handoffs, the most sorting, the most chances to wait. The distance was never the delay. The handoffs are the delay. So the warehouse 10 miles away really does have your item. You still won't get that one, and now you know it isn't incompetence. It's a machine making the same cold trade over and over. Distance is cheap. Duplication is not. Every out for delivery text you get is the last, most expensive breath of a 1,000-mile calculation that started the instant you clicked buy. If you like seeing the hidden machinery that runs your world, subscribe. Next, why a single steel box is the most important invention you never think about.